wrong place. Всем здравствуйте, 7b, неправильное имя, неверное место. Okay, we go to past simple and regular verbs. Then we go to past time expressions and ed endings. Итак, грамматика у нас сегодня прошедшее время, правильные глаголы. Вокабуляр у нас слова, обозначающие время, да, временные выражения. И ed endings, как произносить правильно эти слова. And we start from the reading and listening. There will be 2 true stories. Read the beginning of a true story about a problem with a flight. Answer the questions. Итак, перед нами первая история, начало ее. Нужно прочитать и ответить на 3 вопроса. So, where did Adam and India want to fly to? Where from? Who booked the tickets? And what problem do you think there was with the booking? Here is the end of the story, the rest of the story, but you should put the parts in the correct order. Это продолжение истории, но здесь порядок перепутан. Вам нужно проставить по порядку. Например, B это будет первое продолжение. Unfortunately, he wasn't the right name. Adam West is the name of an actor who played Batman in the 1960s. So, do you think Adam's solution was a good one? Why not and why? So, give your reasons, почему решение Адама было правильным или неправильным. D. Now you're going to listen to another true story. Before you listen, read sentences from A to G and put them in a logical order. Сейчас вы послушаете еще одну правдивую историю, но перед этим, пожалуйста, прочитайте утверждения и постарайтесь поставить их в правильном порядке. E. Now listen to the first part of the story. Was your order in D correct or not? А теперь давайте послушаем, угадали ли вы с порядком действий в этой истории.
7.6 Kevin and his partner Jeanette live in Birmingham, England. Last year they decided to go on a winter holiday to Trinidad in the Caribbean, and they looked for flights online. They were very happy to find cheap flights, only £800 return for the 2 of them. Kevin booked the flights and they started to plan their holiday. On the day of their flight, they arrived at Birmingham Airport and parked their car in the long-stay car park. Then they walked into the terminal building and tried to check in their bags. The check-in assistant looked at their boarding passes and asked where they wanted to go. Trinidad, they replied. We're going there on holiday. The check-in assistant looked surprised.
Okay, now please listen to the end of the story and what was the problem. Давайте послушаем окончание истории. В чем проблема была?
7.7
Where do you want to go?
Trinidad. We're going there on holiday.
I'm sorry, but there are no flights from here to Trinidad.
No flights? But we booked last month.
Let me check your booking. Oh, I see. I'm really sorry, but your booking isn't from this Birmingham. It's from Birmingham, Alabama, in the United States.
No! It can't be!
I'm very sorry, but it is. Look, it says BHM. That's the code for Birmingham Airport in the States. You can't fly from here.
I don't believe it! Kevin, did you check the airport when you booked?
Yeah, it was Birmingham. I didn't check which Birmingham.
You idiot!
I'm very sorry, but you can't fly today.
Well, that's ruined!
Somebody can make a mistake, can't they?
A mistake?
Okay. So, whose fault was the problem in each story? Как вы думаете, в этих двух историях по чьей вине произошла такая проблема? Okay, let's switch to grammar. Section 2. Past simple regular verbs. Find the past tense of these verbs in 1b. Write them in the chart. It means you should use the past form for these verbs. Итак, как вы эти глаголы ask, decide, reply, don't, want будут в прошедшем времени. And now they suggest us to listen to an extract from the second story. What's the missing word?
7.8. I don't believe it! Kevin, did you check the airport when you booked?
Yeah, it was Birmingham.
Okay, so now let's switch to grammar page 136. Okay, past simple regular verbs. Let's listen to the sentences.
7.9.
1. I booked the flights yesterday. We arrived at the airport at 10 o'clock this morning.
2. When I was young, I watched TV every night. I worked as a waiter every weekend when I was at university.
So we used past simple for finished actions that happened once in the past and finished actions that happened more than once in the past. Когда мы используем прошедшее время? Для любого действия, которое однажды было в прошлом, или же для такого же действия, которое в прошлом повторялось несколько раз. So we have positive sentences, negative and interrogative. And it's very important you follow me here because we add ed ending for the regular verbs. Итак, мы добавляем окончание ed к глаголам, правильным глаголам, чтобы образовать прошедшее время. I worked yesterday, you worked yesterday, he worked yesterday, she worked yesterday, it worked yesterday, we worked yesterday, they worked yesterday. Все это будет работали, работала и так далее. В вопросе, in a question, it's interrogative, negative, we add the auxiliary verb did or didn't. So you didn't work, he didn't work, we didn't work, and etc. Они не работали, мы не работали, я не работала и так далее. In the question we have did on the first place, then pronoun or any subject, and then work without any ending. Как образуется вопрос? Did I work? Did you work? Did he work? Мы did выносим вперед. Точно так же, как мы с does, делали, или do. И глагол у нас остается без каких-либо окончаний. В ответе будет yes, you did, yes, he did, а если нет, то no, he didn't, no, she didn't, and etc. Please follow this chart. In infinitive, watch, past, watched, spelling, watched. Это не watch it, это watched. Played, arrived, studied, stopped. One vowel plus one consonant, double consonant plus ed. Потому что здесь одна гласная, поэтому удваивается согласная. And if it finishes ends with y, so we have ind. Okay, and here is some sentences, some exercises to check. A. Rewrite the sentences in the past simple. Итак, переписываем в прошедшем. Present. We watched TV. В прошедшем we watched TV yesterday. Okay, 10 sentences here. And B. Complete the sentences with the verb in the past simple. Нужно дописать в предложение глаголы в прошедшем времени. Book, not call, cry, dance, and etc. Finish is already done. We finished work late yesterday. So 6 sentences here. 3. Pronunciation. Past simple regular verbs. The E in ed is not usually pronounced, and ed is pronounced as d or t. For instance, closed or stopped. The ed is pronounced id only in verbs which end with the sound t or d, like wait, waited, decide, decided. Чаще всего окончание ed произносится как просто звук d, t, в примерах stopped, watched, но если глагол оканчивается на звук d или t, тогда можно произнести waited, decided, то есть id. Okay, listen and repeat the sentences. Послушайте и повторите.
7.10. 1. Dog. D.
I called a taxi. I used an app. It arrived in 5 minutes.
2. Tie. T. We talked about a holiday. We looked online. We booked a hotel.
3.
Id. He needed a passport. He wanted it fast. He waited a long time.
Now look at the verbs in the list and circle the ones that belong to group 3, which is pronounced with id. Listen and check. We'll read the verbs online. Итак, посмотрите на все эти глаголы и выделите те, которые принадлежат к третьей группе, то есть в конце у них есть id. Okay, number 4, vocabulary and speaking. Number the past time expressions from 1 to 10. We have number 1, like 5 minutes ago, and 10 in 2017. So make it from 1 to 10. And remember that we say last week, last month, not there. We don't use the article there. Итак, перед вами временные выражения. У нас есть первое 5 минут назад и 10 в 2017. Пожалуйста, постройте цепочку от 5 минут назад до 2017 года, да? То есть по возрастающей пути. И помните, что мы говорим last week, last month, никакой артикль мы не используем. C. Complete the sentence for each activity with the past time expressions. When was the last time? I traveled by bus, or I posted a photo online, and etc. Перед вами несколько утверждений. Вам нужно к каждому подобрать то временное выражение из A, которое относится к вам. Например, I traveled by bus like a half year ago, something like that. And this will be like the first sentence of the conversation with your partner. Like you start, I traveled by bus this morning. Where to? And please continue asking questions. Это будет началом диалога между вами. Например, вы говорите, я ехал на автобусе этим утром. И кто-то спрашивает, а ваш другой студент, а куда? И так далее. Вы беседуете. So this is it. Thank you for your attention. See you. Bye bye.